Hello everyone, this is Cliff. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dark Souls 2. Now as you can see, we actually did sneak by those two guards. We did use the shortcut. Basically it's just a run off of that ledge and you'll, let's see, I would say 3 out of 4 times hit that doorway entrance and you'll be fine. Obviously the first time I tried it, it didn't work out so well. So one thing you got to know about Ruin Sentinels, as I said again, you fight the first one at the start of the match on a platform. He will be off to the left, so we're going to keep our camera that way when we go through this fog wall. Then after you defeat him, you will face 2 more, same type as enemy. They're really aggravating. If you should happen to accidentally fall off the ledge fighting the first one, you're screwed, because the other 2 will activate and it will be a 3-on-1 fight, which is not fun. So we're going to go right here. So I'm doing 193 with that, 185 with this. So actually the lightning weapon would probably be better off, but them's the breaks, as they say. Now one of the things, obviously they will stun at a certain point, but when you run out of stamina that doesn't really matter a whole lot. Alright, so now we got the other 2 to fight. I have changed my shield. It's a 100% physical defense shield. What I'm going to do is get to the edge here, where hopefully he will go ahead and jump up instead of looking like a tool. There we go. Alright, so the fight is on. Now, as I said before, this is a 2-on-1 fight, so got to just be careful. I'm going to try to do as much damage as possible in the limited amount of time. You son of a bitch. Alright, at this point we're going to hop down, and we're going to, oh, I should have had my Estus Flask ready. That's my fault. Oh shit, you assholes. Now the hard part at this point becomes trying to keep both of them in frame so you can dodge attacks. Gotta watch that, that can take a lot of stamina. I am attacking the wrong freaking one. Obviously at this point I want to attack the one that I was actually hitting on the platform. Would have to be a dick. But I've got to admit things are going pretty good so far. I was about to say, this other one's got like unguarded attacks because I'm not even looking at him. Alright, so far so good. Now at this point it becomes a 1-on-1 fight, not a huge deal at this point. Now that's not to say you want to let your guard down, because one of them can kill you. Alright, and that's the Ruin Sentinels. Okay, so basics of that fight is stay on this platform as long as you can. You should be able to kill, you'll be able to kill the first one before the other 2 activate. Then try to do as much damage to that second one. Get close to this edge where he or she or it will jump up onto the platform. Because if you don't, if you kind of hang around at the back, then the problem that you'll have is one of them will jump up, and then a couple of seconds later the third one will jump up, and at that point you're kind of screwed. It's a very small platform once people start jumping up on it. Now there are several secret doors here. I hate this about Dark Souls 2, that certain secret doors will need the a sword slash, and others just need a press of the A button. I guess I'm a little bit too old school. Let's open this up. Is there a trap? No. Okay. It's an item I'll never use. There should be another opening right there, yeah. But yeah, the Ruin Sentinels aren't aren't awful if you can hammer the same one continuously. Which is... Oh, better not drop down that way. Which is kind of the key to most boss fights or fights in general where the odds are not in your favor. Now, I will admit, I was able to defeat them in one try on this playthrough, and that is just a miracle because it took a good while. Just to be completely honest with you, it took a good while for me to actually be able to kill them the first time I played through this. Of course, it helps that my weapons are a lot more advanced. What the hell is this? My weapons are a lot more advanced in this playthrough than they were in the other. Well, okay. Alright. That's obviously the way we want to go. I don't think there's anything on this wall. I think I got everything. Yeah. 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 Alright. So next stop is upstairs. Also, with the Ruin Sentinels, if you have a shield that does 100% block, it helps. It keeps the bad guys from nickel and diming you to death. Rogue water. Alright, so that's most of the secret doors. Now you can hear in the background a prisoner. He's actually in one of these cells, so we're going to be very careful. Keep our shield up. And he will actually blow himself up. Now, you want to be careful if you happen to use that bonfire there. He will reappear, obviously, because we haven't hit the kill limit on him. I'm just going to light it just so I can... Just so I'll respawn there if something awful should happen. And I'm going to head this way. With all of these souls that I've got collected, I don't want to do anything stupid. Ah, someone's got magic. Okay. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, Had it all along. Had it the entire time. It's there's another one of those guys right here. You just want to be careful. He is another magic user. So kind of the normal strategy of pulling him into the room may not work in your favor necessarily. We're going to grab that item, but we're going to clear out some rooms. As you can see that ladder going up. We're going to clear some rooms out first so that we're not putting ourselves in a bad position. Now, obviously, at this point, my highest priority is to come back home alive because I have a lot of souls that I don't want to lose. Fortunately, there aren't a whole lot of enemies. Awesome. I forgot about that. This is where the ladder comes up, so we should be good. This you've seen before. I showed you that. If you remember in the last video when we had to walk out on that to the ledge to get that shield, that is actually where that comes in. I don't ever open that because frankly I don't ever need to travel this level much more after what I've done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna collect the one item left. I don't think it, oh, there it is. I almost missed. Oh well, that's a crap item anyway. The flame butterflies, they aren't really that great. There's some usefulness for them in the gutter. That way you can still equip the shield and just switch out to your torch whenever you want to. But it's very rare that you need to use a torch anyway, unless you're just trying to light all of the torches, which if you are, more power to you. But it's just not a whole lot of areas that need that. Let's go back through here. Oh, there's an item right there. Alright. That's one way to do it. Just tear the door down. Okay. Now, one more area. I'm going to drop down. There's a dog over here. Freaking dog. It's all of a Lost Undead. What? Large club. Awesome. Now this way goes to Belfry Luna. We will need obviously a Pharaoh's contraption. Pharaoh's Lockstone for that Pharaoh's contraption. But that should be everything. Excuse me. Alright, so that was the Ruin Sentinels and the rest of the Lost Bastille. When we come back, I've got to figure out where another Pharaoh's Lockstone is, so that I can get into Belfry Luna. But first, I'm obviously going to use these souls and get myself some levels and see if I've got any items that I can upgrade that I use. So until next time, may end up exploring more of the pit area, which is this giant hole that's across from front of me. But I'll figure it out and come up with some kind of game plan for the next video. Alright, this has been Cliff. I hope everybody takes care. I'll see you later.